I know this is like really late in the night, but like honestly, I just want to get this game over with. So I'm probably gonna be up until like I don't know, like 12 playing this goddamn game. I don't know, but it's gonna be over. So let's give it a go. This is the final trip. We're at trip 8, finally. I don't remember. I mean, of course, trip 8's really hard, but that was actually a bad move. Um, and that was also a bad move. Me dying, that was obviously a bad move. I mean, it's probably loud enough. And again, I forget every time I try to reload a save, the game shits itself. I don't even know what to talk about right now. I'm just... These things just happen. Again, I'm not really sure what the hell to talk about anymore. Like, it's just been so rough. At the very least, I can feel semi-accomplished because I have successfully played a ton of old 80s arcade games, as well as a few famous Atari games, all in one video. I mean, that didn't even happen, of course. It's always in such an awkward position that I'm in. I don't know, I don't think... Like, after I'm done with this game, I'm not sure which one I'm gonna play next. I think at this point I'll probably just go on with the Super Mario Bros. 1 and actually start games that are a bit less tedious to get around or record. Okay. Because though this level is actually not too hard, but I know that since I said that and I'm already failing, it's probably going to be like 10 minutes before I actually beat the level. But this level is actually not like that hard in my experience. You just have to like stay on the plane basically. And sometimes you just die. Of course, that's always a possibility. It's again, precision platforming in this game is very difficult because controls, very obviously not really made for that purpose, but you just have to deal with it. Okay, so... Okay, so we're on the orange one. Okay, the problem is that, like, once you, start jumping, you're actually going to be jumping very slow. You're not going to be jumping very fast, obviously, because it takes because you see, it actually takes quite a bit of, it takes a few frames before you can actually jump high. Okay, so I think we're on the orange one. Yeah, now we are. It's so weird sometimes. I don't know what to do. I mean, you can get past it on the clouds, but it's pretty hard because you usually won't have enough time. So I'm exhausted on Discourse because I don't know what the hell to talk about anymore. Can I talk about Dab H Dude? Do I really want to talk about Dab H Dude? No one likes him. Oh, man, I was doing so well, too. I guess I'll talk about Dabby H, dude. I already talked about him, like, quite a few times. I've talked about him a few times on Twitter. I don't even know what there is to say at this point, to say about Dabby H, dude. Like, I mean, it's just, he just strikes me as a very miserable person. Like, I'm not sure how he is in real life, but, like, the Nazi shit obviously needs to stop. Like, I don't even know what the hell he's doing with that. Like, I mean, you can't just keep on retweeting a bunch of Holocaust deniers, like, on Twitter and, like, say that and then ask, oh man, why are people saying that I'm a Nazi? I just don't get it. I really don't know what to do with him. Like, obviously, I have little to no sympathy for Dabby H Dude, like, at all, because of his pretty heinous beliefs. But for his fans, I kind of do feel like that he might influence them to go down a bad path. Now, he doesn't really talk too much about politics on his channel, but his Twitter is a different story. And, of course, a lot of people who follow him on YouTube would probably also follow him on Twitter. So, yeah, I think that his very young audience, that he's just spouting off his Nazi beliefs or something. And when I say Nazi, I mean he retweets Stone Toss Nick Fuentes and has basically said that transgender people are degenerate because that's basically what he believes. He thinks that gay people are degenerate too. He compares them to pedophiles. It's just horrible. Like, I don't know what the hell he's doing. These things that he just keeps on going off about. Like, I feel like, I think the audience to a degree definitely has a lot of agency of their own, but like if they're 12, which I'm pretty sure a lot of Dab's viewers are like at least like I'd say like 13 or 14 or something like that. I think at that age they still I think even at that age they still have some agency, but like if he's like kind of like influencing these people's minds, I think that's a problem. Okay, you know what? I'm actually going to do a save state right here so we don't have to do that beginning part over and over again. I don't know why I didn't think of that before. So I guess the best thing to do with these clouds is treat them like infinite death areas that you just need to constantly jump over. Okay, jump, jump, jump. Okay, we're doing well so far. Okay. And we did it! Level's beaten, and it's not even like, we're not even close to 10 minutes. What are we at? 7 minutes. Okay, we're good. Alright. Okay, this is another dungeon. Oh, great. I don't know, I think this one's like, it's not the hardest one ever, but like, I mean, oh, are you serious? But like, it's pretty frustrating. Did I just fuck myself over? Jesus. Wow, I think I really did. I fucked myself over. My god. Well, I'm not just gonna sit around and wait until I die. I'm gonna reload. Another thing I want to talk about is Diamond X Studios music, or Sean Fay Wolf. I'm sure most of you know him. He's pretty good. I like him a lot, but like, he's just going way too hard on the anti-stan Twitter. Like, I get it, stans are annoying, but like, he just went, like, did like a whole fucking essays on how much he hates stan accounts. And yeah, I did screw myself again. But like, he went like on some extremely like big breakdown of how bad Stan Twitter was, and it's just like, I mean, yeah, they're annoying, okay? Like, fucking life sucks sometimes, okay? That's just how it is. Okay, so I think I can reasonably, okay, I can't go up there, no, this is a dead end. There has to be I'm pretty sure there's a key somewhere. And yeah, I think I screwed myself over again, but like, I mean, usually there's like keys that you can, but usually it's just you finding a key and hoping it goes, and like basically waiting to find a key. Oh, fuck. Can I at least find where a key is before I die? No, I cannot. I like Sean Faye's videos. I think sometimes he does go like, he just kind of meanders and kind of uses way too many words to explain a point that could be explained in much fewer words. But I think overall his videos are still good. I do enjoy watching them, and even when, like, right now when I'm like probably seriously fucking depressed, it's kind of nice, you know. I was actually a pretty big fan of Double Agent's videos in 2016. I watched a lot of them back then. And it's really nice to see another, like, more of those kinds of videos. Especially, obviously, since, like, the Double Agent kind of quit. Okay, I think I found some way that I can beat this. I mean, I remember watching. I remember watching. Like, I remember being. Oh shit! I keep on losing what I'm gonna say. Like, I remember, like, legit, like being excited to watch fucking Double Agent's, like, top 20 season rankings. Like, my god, I was such a fucking loser back then. Probably why I'm still a goddamn loser, but, you know, I guess things change. I'm feeling nostalgic for 2016. What the hell is going on? Okay, the key is right here, and the key is to not accidentally unlock that door. So I think we have to go forward a bit. Okay. There's like one ceiling area. I think it's right here. No, this one has a door behind it. Where is it? What am I even fucking doing? Am I, like, losing my mind or something? Shit. Well, I'm about to die, so yeah. This level is pretty fucking confusing. I can very much attest to that. I'm not. I can't really remember if this level, Trip 8 in particular, is harder or easier than Trips 7 and 6 and 7. It's kind of hard to tell sometimes with these things. Okay, so that wasn't it. Okay, this is the one. You keep going here. And you keep running. There's a key somewhere that you can get. It's... Oh, here it is. Okay. Oh, so close! But but the good news is I think I found a way to, sorry I keep on holding this, or getting this out. I guess my hands just need something to hold. The good news is that I think I found a way, or a path that I can use to beat this. So, you go here, you open this door, you go, wait, no, you don't go up yet. Okay, you jump up here, and then you jump up there. And you keep on going. Just keep on rolling. Is there any, like, petty shit that I want to complain about? I guess. Okay. I'm done. You have to be very precise with your jumps. I don't think you can jump over there with, like, that many lives, with that much time left. You have to be this level just gives you barely enough time to complete it. Okay. Oh, well, I just screwed myself over, so I'm just gonna quit. I'm just done. Loss, and I don't know what I have to, I don't know what to talk about. Okay. Oh, fuck. Yeah, the stupid platforming is so precise in this one. Do, so, music Twitter as a whole? Or Billboard Twitter, or what, I don't know, I don't even know what the hell they're gonna call themselves, like right now. Oh, not the right place. Go up here. Okay, I'm not gonna have enough time. Can I talk about Billboard Twitter? You know, I kind of, keep on holding on. I don't know why I do. You know, I used to, like, in, like, I'd say, like, 2020 or so, or last year, I was a pretty prominent, well, semi member of Billboard Twitter. I kind of abandoned them, though, because I kind of just went on the whole political thing, and I just kind of, I don't know, I just kind of went on that whole like tirade and shit, and I just kind of abandoned the whole I kind of like abandoned the whole Billboard Twitter thing. I think I feel like a bit, I feel like a bit bad. I feel like some people like followed me because hey, this is another guy who kind of talks about Billboard shit, and they are not getting that. They are getting politics and a lot of fucking politics. Hell of a lot of politics. Okay. Jump. Okay. I think I can get this. Ah. They really do fuck with you. Okay. I think I can get this. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. That was really close. But yeah, I'm sorry if it, what time are we at, by the way? 17 minutes. That's much shorter than the last two videos. But anyway, like, I do feel bad for anybody who followed me for Billboard Twitter and realized, and then I just kind of got worked up in the whole political arc thing. So, sorry about that. I kind of still talk about, like, Billboard shit from time to time. Like, I did talk about how Talk of the Charts was basically taken down because Billboard was just mad that, like, a bunch of teenagers were better at their job than they were. But yeah, it's mostly politics. I still make some, like the Billboard type videos on YouTube. I'm probably going to do a summer 2021 ranking because, like, I mean, at this point, like, I did, like, the best and worst of 2020, and, like, I feel like I do have to get back in the Billboard stuff. It's easy content, you know what I'm saying? I don't think I'm big enough to do, like, a collab. Like, I remember I saw a comment that was like, are you going to do a collab with Sean Fay Wolf? And it's like, I don't even have 500 subscribers. What the hell do you think? You think, I mean, Sean would probably just tell me to fuck off, honestly. Like, I mean, I would tell myself to fuck off at least. Yeah, that's enough about Billboard Twitter and their shit. Let's talk about politics, or political Twitter. Well, first off, I'll mention that it's nice that Minecraft YouTube just trends like every day or so. Like, literally every day. It's like, oh, hey, did you see Dream fucking shat himself on stream or something? I don't know. He, like, Dream farted on stream, and it's trending on Twitter. Or Dream said, I don't know. Dream said, fucking he's just said, okay, he just said. That's what he did. He just said, and that's just fucking, and that's trending on Twitter. He literally does anything, and like, he fucking trends on Twitter. Like, I don't get it. Like, why does he have that level of power? Okay, I think this is probably going to be, like, the most difficult one in the level in the trip, because we actually have to deal with a lot of fucking, like, ghosts and shit that are going to be really fucking annoying. I don't think it's going to be as bad as, like, the insane precision platforming levels, though. And, I mean, it's going to be better when I stop, like, stupidly, like, walking right into the fucking water. Um, yeah. I might have more worst songs of X here to do in the future. Maybe. Maybe even one coming up. I'm not sure, though. I'm just not sure. Maybe one day. I don't know why I keep doing that. Is it just muscle memory? Am I just an idiot? Muscle memory makes me stupid, I guess. I'm pretty sure this is going to be uploaded on July 5th, so I guess that means maybe I'll do like a video, like a gameplay video tomorrow. I'm not sure, though. Like, I'm really just not sure. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I guess you can't really predict these things. Like that. Can't predict that. Well, I mean, you can, but like... Inevitability of doom. I'm surprised that my... Speaking of, like, videos, I'm surprised that my best of 2020 video didn't get as many views as it did. But that's probably because, like, I uploaded it, like, long after list season, which is, like, in December and January. Like, my first list that was released on time, my best list was not. And it might be taken down, too. Like, because, like, I had to appeal a copyrighted claim on that video. So I might not even get it. I might not... Like, I might have to, like, I might have to fucking, like, re-upload the video. Why do I keep doing that? You can call me an idiot in the comments. I don't think many people watch these videos, but anyone does, you can call me an idiot because I keep on fucking doing that. I'm sure you're screaming at me at it, but I'm screaming at myself. Okay, watch me do that again. Well, I didn't do that again, but I still died. Yeah, I might have to re-upload the video and do something with the Don't Start Me Now video, because that's the one that's really fucking me over. I won't delete the video itself. I don't delete videos. Because the only video of mine that actually got taken down was in December of 2016. I released a video ranking the 2016 year end, and that one got taken down. And, that so far, I still have the video up. You can still view it. It's just deleted. You can't see it. So I might like film a reaction of me doing that long lost video of mine. I'm not sure. I'm not sure though, because this computer is not very good with that kind of stuff. Okay. Hey, this is a strategy. I'm gonna save state. Yeah, that's right. Okay, maybe that's not the best strategy. But I kind of got a weird, like, starting point, but I think I can do it. Okay, as long as I pause. I have a weird starting point. I think I can still pull this off, though. Or just jump right in the fucking water, I guess. I mean, you definitely have to, like, keep this pause, though. Ugh. You gotta be kidding me. I don't know, I don't even know what to do anymore. I'm having such a fun day. I did not really have that fun of a day, though. Too much Twitter. I think the problem is that I'm just so terminally online that... it's just... Like, I need to log off, but, like, I don't have a driver's license, and the pandemic is still going on. Like, my situation right now and socially is pretty bad, because I haven't, like, really gone out of the house since the pandemic started in March. Well, not since the pandemic started, but, like, when the lockdown started in March. Like, ever since then, I have pretty much stayed in this house the entire time. Eventually, it's gonna really get on your nerves and it's gonna really get in you. I hope that when I get a driver's license, which I hope is within, like, the next few months, because, like, I mean, I've doing, because I've been practicing like here and then. Like I don't think I'm horrible at it. I mean, I failed my first attempt at a test. I just want to get my driver's license within the next few months. That's like really my biggest concern right now because like once I get a driver's license, I kind of basically a lot of things open up for me where I can just get a job, get like a part-time job, or maybe even a full-time job doing I don't know whatever. And basically it's a basically a lot or anything like that. I'm not sure what I would I mean, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be great. Um, because I just felt like so like I guess just so lonely. There's just not much to do when you're in lockdown. It does kind of suck. You know, I'm gonna be honest. This might be a weird thing, but I do kind of have dreams of like the. I have a lot of dreams of like the end of a senior year that never really happened for me. Because like if you remember, my high school senior year kind of ended like prematurely because of the pandemic, and there wasn't really like an actual ending. It just kind of was cut short by like 2 months. And I'm not sure what it is. Maybe like there was actually a part of me that did want to have like an ending to my high school senior year last year because I just keep having a lot of dreams of like last that last part that last basically that last senior year, the end of my senior year that I never really got. Um, and it sucks too, because like that was about the time when I was becoming like pretty, like that was about the time when I was actually becoming really politically literate. I was actually becoming like really, like I was just getting like very into politics at that point. And like we're talking like again like what I do on Twitter right now. It's just I talk about politics like 6 hours a day on Twitter. Honestly, well not talk about it, but like I view it and like am informed in it like 6 hours a day. That's mainly what my account is for um, at this point. Um, so like yeah, that was like just about the time that I had done that. So I was just getting really into politics at that time. So I mean, that would have been interesting. I wonder what would have happened though if there was if the pandemic didn't exist and I actually was like getting into politics at the time and um, and also and also like actually like talking to some people there because I'm gonna be honest, my old high school was basically a shithole. And I mean that in basically a very not so nice way, a very cruel way. Like I remember it being pretty a big shithole. Um, because I live in a very conservative county, and it's not a good place. It's not really a good place here. It's pretty bad. Like the school itself didn't even look good. It looked weird and like looked like small and not like well done or well funded. Like because I went to some other schools in my 'cause I remember when I was in my high school cross country course, which I mean when I was did cross country in high school, I went to quite a few other school districts, and a lot of their schools did look quite a bit nicer than ours or my or our. I don't know why I did that. It's muscle memory is really fucking with me. But like I went to a lot of other high schools and they looked a lot nicer and well made. Well like looked a lot nicer than ours. Um I guess one thing that's pretty cool, speaking of the cross country thing that we did that I was in, um when I was in cross country, our home course was by far the hardest course that we ever run. It wasn't even close. Like there were like most of the courses, I mean they did have some courses that were kind of tough, but it wasn't but like when it comes to which was the hardest course, it was ours. It wasn't even close. And there's a reason for that. And like it's like you really cannot like really describe how hard our course is. Like I mean there was like used to be like an old like tactic that we did in for guessing. Oh well, I just kind of died right instantly then. There used to be like sort of a tactic that we did or employed when guessing like what our time was going to be for our for what was your time going to be for our course. And what that time was, basically they said, take your usual time that you get at it was 3.11 miles was the amount of time the amount of, fucking hell, I'm really losing my mind. The amount of distance that you usually need to cover in the, how much distance you have to run in a cross-country course. Take your time and add 3 minutes to it. And that's probably... I accidentally restarted it. Okay. Take your time, add 3 minutes to it. And that's pretty much the time you're going to get. It was insane. Because, like, there's 3 miles, and, like, basically, the first mile is pretty brutal. It's like a long, like, the first 2/3 of that mile is just, it's just a very, very long uphill that it feels like it goes on forever. Then you get some relaxation, and also the course is actually pretty narrow. I mean, a lot of courses in cross country kind of give you a bit more room to breathe, I guess. A little more room to, like, be, like, around and such, but, like, our course was pretty narrow, and it had a lot of rocks, because, I mean, it was literally on a mountain. Like, it was on a mountain. Like, it wasn't on, like, the field, on a school field. It was on a mountain. Now, there is one advantage to this, admittedly, and that's because since it's on a mountain, there's always going to be shade. You're covered by trees the entire time. So having to deal with the sun is actually, like, a blessing. Like, I cannot imagine how hard that course would have been if you had to use the, if you actually had to deal with the sun. So that's, like, the one good thing our course did. I'm probably going to spend, like, a lot of fucking time on this level. Maybe this will exceed an hour. But yeah, the shade was one good thing, but the first mile was pretty much all uphill. The first, like, 2/3 of the first mile were basically all uphill. Then it was like you got a break. You got to go downhill. You did get to go a little downhill. And then after that, you had to do, there was a reservoir, which basically was an uphill that slowly got steeper. Like, I guess the way you start, it's like it kind of started like this, and it kind of got steeper as you went up. And you eventually had to run around a reservoir, and you ran around the reservoir, and you just and you had to deal with all those uphills. And then you get probably the worst part of the course. They call it the demoralizer, because that's exactly what it is. You turn around and you see this like, it's brown. Like, the trail is brown, and it's a very narrow trail. It's brown, it's very narrow. And what you do is that you just go up. It's actually pretty steep. You have to go up, and it goes on for a long time. When you first see, like, the demoralizer, you don't even see the top, and it goes on for a long ass time. So after that, after the demoralizer, you do get a bit of a break, quite a long break actually, because most of it is actually downhill from then. Because I think that's like halfway through the course, and you're really tired. Your legs are full of lactic acid. You're just so tired. But after that, it's actually a lot easier, like, after that, because, like, basically what you're doing, is, like, you just run downhill a lot. And, but then there's one last uphill, and it's a big one. And honestly, it's arguably even worse than the demoralizer, because it's almost at the end of the course, and you're just so burnt out and so filled with lactic acid from all the fucking uphills in the beginning. It's the Blue Bridge. They call it the Blue Bridge because there's, like, a blue bridge right in front of it. Why do I keep doing that? Basically, there's a blue bridge right to the side of it, but it's a blue bridge hill, and you have to, and it's really long, and it's really steep, and it's not as long as the demoralizer, but, like, at that point, you're just so fucking tired. And then the last part of it, you basically just have to go as fast as you can because it's downhill. And yeah, it is a tough fucking course. But honestly, I actually kind of liked it. Even though it was a really hard course, it really kicked you in the ass so hard. Honestly, I actually kind of liked it because how cool is it to be the person to be like you're at a school and like you say, yeah, our cross country course, it's easily the hardest, like in the district or even in the state or even along the west coast or something. It's easily the one of the hardest you'll ever see. Definitely the hardest in the county or in the few other counties that we came and ran in. But like, yeah, imagine that. It's that hard. Like imagine that. Like it's really cool. It's cool in a way. And like the thing about that course is that you will for sure remember it. Like there were a lot of courses that we ran that you kind of forget about after a while. Like they're not really that memorable. But our course, it was not one of them. That our course, you remembered that shit. You always remembered it. And in a way I really liked it. I don't know how I went from that because fuck, I really hated our high school. It was a fucking racist shithole in conservative county. But like, I mean, that cross country course, in a way, it will always be special to me because of how fucking hard it was. And you're probably wondering, was I good at cross country? No, I sucked ass at it. But I mean, the thing about cross country is that like, unlike soccer, where me sucking at the game kind of has like a much bigger effect on the team as a whole. I mean, me sucking at cross country, I mean, it didn't really matter that much, cause like I mean, I was still running, because like when I suck at like say soccer or I guess American foot or I guess football to any European viewers or any viewers outside the United States, if I like suck at like soccer, it really does affect the team and the best players. If I suck at running a cross country course, I mean, that doesn't really have any effect on the people who are actually good and get the best times. Like if I get like I mean, usually I ran like 27 or 28 minutes for a 3.11 mile and I'm like I haven't ran in a while, so like I'd probably run like a and like right now I'd probably run a 35-minute mile. A 35-minute 3.11 mile, probably even slower than that because of how much I haven't been fucking running. But like, I would usually run like a 27-minute or 28-minute 3.11, um, and everyone else, and like the people who are running like the 19s and like 18s and like even sometimes like 17s or 16s, they're not affected by me. They don't. They're not affected by my like they basically are not affected by me sucking so much. That's the thing. They don't. It doesn't like that's the thing about cross country that makes it a little bit less intimidating than other sports. Um, but like, yeah, I guess another thing is that I'm just really lucky that I did cross country and track because like I'm being honest, especially in like freshman year, I was such a fucking loser. Like I really had a hard time basically talking to anyone. And the fact that I was in like those two like sports really like I mean I did get some exercise obviously, but like it was just I really needed to actually interact with some people because like I was like because I wasn't on Twitter yet on freshman year. It wasn't until or my freshman year of high school. It wasn't until basically my junior. It wasn't until my June. It wasn't until summer of 2018 when I got a Twitter. So I actually really started my Twitter. But like I was still pretty terminally online. Like at that point, like I was really getting like terminally online. So like I really needed to actually talk to people, and because like I basically like because like I think a lot of people in because I honestly think a lot of people in like Gen Z or our generation, or if anyone else in Gen Z who's commenting on this video, and I imagine it's a lot because I can't imagine my viewer demographic that. And I really ran into that water spout, and I'm really sucking. Holy shit! How long have I been on this one section? It's like 40 minutes in and I'm still on it. My God. This is a really... Okay. I'm gonna do a save state here. It's a much less awkward place. Okay. I think a lot of people in Gen Z were raised on the internet, because, like, I remember, like, when I was, like, it was, like, 2000, it was, like, 2009, 2010, when I was, like, 7 years old, when I first discovered Super Mario Logan, and, like, I really had, like, a lot of, and, like, that was, like, probably, like, the first full YouTube channel that I watched. I watched videos before that, of course. That, like, Super Mario Logan, that was, like, the first ever, like, actual YouTube channel that I fully watched. And, like, it was, like, that was the first, so I really have a lot of, kind of nostalgia for that. Obviously, Logan is kind of a terrible person, and Super Mario Logan's videos are just complete shit now, but, like, I mean, I have a lot of nostalgia for the older videos, and they do have kind of a charm, just people playing with, like, just people playing with their plush dolls that with friends. Like, it's just a feeling that I don't think modern YouTube can really, like, make you... It's not a feeling that I think modern YouTube can ever really capture, that old feeling of those videos. But yeah, I was like fucking 7 and already watching Super Mario Logan. Like, I was ridiculous. Like, I've been watching Super Mario Logan for like 2/3 of my life. I don't watch it anymore, but for most of my life, I was fucking watching Super Mario Logan. And, like, obviously, since that, I kind of, like, got sort of a parasocial relationship with a lot of YouTubers. Like, I mean, I watch a lot of John Tron, Peanut Butter Gamer, Pro Jared, and, I mean, Pro Jared had kind of, like, get, like, I mean... I'd rather not talk about the Pro Jared drama, because, like, it's, like, very, like, in the past right now. But... I kind of developed a bit of a parasocial relationship with, like, gaming YouTubers. I watched a lot of Sugar Conroy. It's just I watched so many of these people, and it gets, and, like, I base, like in a way, and that's, like, the thing when people talk about parasocial relationships, because, like, in a way, I guess I subconsciously considered these people, like, my friends, even though I literally never knew them. Like, in 2013, I actually watched a ton of Mr. Enter and Pie Guy Rules. And, like, Mr. Enter's old videos, Mr. Enter is just, he sucks, okay? He's like, his videos are garbage. His way of reviewing cartoons, it's garbage. But I have to say, with Mr. Enter, like, I still have quite a bit of nostalgia for those older videos, because I watched them a lot when I was younger, and I thought they were good. Okay, I should have, like, okay, I should have found a way to, I should have found some area to save state in, because I think I was getting closer to the end of the level. Because I'm really sucking at this one. Yeah. I guess that's the thing, like, even parasocial relationships probably do extend to people you follow on Twitter, too. Okay. Ah. I couldn't have took a chance. I didn't want to save state because it could, like, screw me over, but I guess I should have, like, done a save state somewhere, because it just jumped in the water. Like, it's really hard to do a midpoint save in this level in particular. Yeah, I feel like parasocial relationships are something that, like, a lot of people have trouble with. Okay, I'm going to do a save state because I think I can get out of this. Like, it's, I mean, obviously Gen Z would know the feeling because, like, I mean, we were fucking raised on the internet. I think a lot of people were. At least just, okay, I think I got the, was I paying attention? Oh, I think I maybe have missed, I think I maybe, like, missed the save state. Yikes. Basically, that's why I was kind of disappointed to learn that JonTron was such a racist. I mean, at the time, I didn't even watch the whole Destiny JonTron debate. It wasn't until like later that it wasn't until like much later when I actually watched it the first time. I was like genuinely shocked that JonTron was just literally a white nationalist, just completely making their points. Like it really like it really shocked me. Yeah, definitely read up on parasocial relationships. Like you form like these weird bonds with people that they don't know you exist, basically. Okay, I kind of knew that run was screwed because like I was really messing up and my cursor wasn't even off the fucking screen. That kind of threw me off there. Um, I still have parasocial relationships right now with a lot of people. I mean, I still watch Mr. Enter's videos from time to time. Some of them, most of them aren't very good. Like his like Wacky World of PSA's video, it was, well, bad. Like very bad. Like it was just him bitching about like Mr. Enter's political takes are fucking dog shit, obviously. I mean, I think it kind of started like he was saying that people were overreacting to Donald Trump's election, and like, I mean, I don't know. I think people had like a reason to be so upset about Trump winning in 2016, at least in my mind. I think people were right. A lot of people were rightfully upset about that. But that was besides the point. Then he always kind of did like the alt-right centrist thing. I mean, not like alt-right, but you know how centrists kind of like toe into the alt-right. But like Mr. Enter basically always did like the he's always been a bit of like a weird shitty libertarian type dude. And like he's kind of done that a lot with his and he was basically playing the centrist where like I mean he thinks that Nancy Pelosi and Andrew Cuomo are left wing. Like he thinks the Democrats are the left. And like I mean if you think the Democratic Party in the United States is left wing, then you basically don't know anything about politics. And I'll just say that completely earnestly. I mean, I at least thought he used to be pretty progressive on like feminism and LGBT rights and shit, but like but then like really looking back at it, his like he did say a lot of like MRA type shit, and like I thought the MRA shit was sort of like it was sort of like I always kind of thought of it as like it's sort of like sometimes he just kind of gets fringes into that position, and it's not really something to really be concerned about. It's not really. I mean, it's usually not something he's going to lean too hard into, but then eventually he just got really hard into the anti-feminist thing, and I mean, I think he just watched like a few Ben Shapiro videos and just, I mean, he just went from there basically. I mean, he literally not only does he strawman the hell out of feminism, but like his Wacky World of PSA usually literally uses that picture of like Big Red. Like you remember Big Red from like 2016. Fuck off, okay. Oh man, I think I may have ran out of time. Shit. On that level. Time limits on these are very strict. Like his like whole thing about like feminism was like he used a picture of Big Red in the thumbnail for his PSA video. Like that's like literally 2016 shit. Like you are like he is stuck in 2016. And like he's stuck in 2016 and he's making these garbage video and he thinks that political prejudice, he literally thinks that political prejudice or hating conservatives is as bad as racism. Like, you can't make this shit up. Like, this is the shit that he actually believes. Fucking hell. This level is really fucking hard, Jesus. And that's not even getting into, like, the anti-masking shit. I mean, a lot of people have already talked about that, but, like, holy shit. Like, Mr. Enter is apparently a huge anti-masker and believes a bunch of COVID conspiracy theories. He basically just really warmed up to the alt-right. Because this is a lot of, like, alt-right type shit that he's doing right now. Am I almost done with the level? Because, like, it's really fucking long, this one. God damn it. Why is the time limit on these levels so fucking strict? God damn it. It's another... Okay, I guess this one kind of is a precision platforming level because it's how fucking hard it is. And, like, how many times, like, you spend on, like, these few areas. Like, I think it's more of a bullet hell level because, like, all the fucking ghosts. I guess I'll finish my opinions on Mr. Enter. I used to have, like, a bit more respect for him, but after the whole anti-masking shit, it's just all gone. And now he's just, like his, like, whole straw, like, he knows nothing about, like, feminism or climate change activism. Like, he doesn't know anything about any of this. So that's, like, the thing that he, like, does. Like, he doesn't know he doesn't know jack shit about any of this. Like, it's just a bunch of bad faith attacks and shit. Like, I mean, I always thought the MRA shit was kind of like some fringe position that, I mean, he didn't really believe in, but he kind of leaned into, which I think that was, like, the thing I thought of J.K. Rowling with the turf thing. I was like, I think she's, like, I don't think she is really, like, has these, like, big beliefs. She just kind of leans into them from time to time, but, like, in 2020, she just kind of gave it away later. Yeah, she full-on believes that shit. And, like, I mean, Mr. Enter basically, I mean, maybe I wasn't paying attention hard enough, but he basically kind of revealed himself last year or 2 years ago, basically full-on going MRA shit. And, I mean, he's also, like, even on LGBT stuff, he's not even really very good on it anymore. I mean, obviously, he thinks obviously, if he thinks hating conservatives is as bad as racism and homophobia, too. If he thinks that is as bad as those things, then obviously he's going to be pretty shit on LGBT issues. He thought that banning transphobes on Twitter meant that they were that Twitter was radically pro-trans, or that Twitter was so radically pro-trans that, like, he didn't even listen to anybody who like, basically went against his, like, view on the matter. The fact that, like, a lot of transphobic people get huge platforms, like Graham Linehan did for, like, a long time. Like, it's just insane to me that these people, that he actually, like, believes the insane shit he gets to. But I guess I should stop talking about Mr. Enter and start talking about how fucking long it's taking me to beat this goddamn level. Jesus. It's, like, literally the second to last level in the game, and I'm having fucking this much trouble. Okay. Run. Okay, run. I think I got it. There we go, I did it. Definitely save, holy shit. I'm almost at an hour. Hopefully this will not exceed 1 hour. That's my only wish. This is the last time that you will be seeing this cutscene. I don't even know what the hell I was talking about before I was talking about Mr. Enter. I kind of... Oh, parasocial relationships. Yeah, definitely read about them. I still have some of them today with my Twitter following. With people I follow on Twitter, I have kind of a parasocial relationship with them. So, yeah. Yeah, definitely. I can't stress it enough. Definitely look up on parasocial relationships, because, like, I think in our very digital age, we're gonna, like, have to, like, really deal with these things now. Well, I kind of exhausted all my content. I guess the only thing I can talk about now is how I really want this video to end so I can finally be done with this fucking game. This is the last level of the last trip, and after this I can delete all these fucking save states so I can free up some space on my computer and we can do some other games, like some games that are less tedious to record. Like, I don't hate any of these arcade games, they're just so tedious to record and find. So this is kind of like a bullet hell thing, I'm supposing. So you can't really, like, save in between or do a midpoint save here, I guess. Maybe I'll be done before 12. That's, I guess, my big wish, because I think this is going to exceed an hour, but at the rate we're going. But I'd like, maybe I can see it to be, this video to be lower, like not like shorter than trips 6 and 7 were, because like overall, like trips 6, 7, and 8, these videos were way too long. I promise I will try to find a way for me to, like, find a way to edit down these videos or transport them, or basically find a way to edit them down so you don't have to see all my fails. I'd probably still show a few of them, of course, but I don't want to, like, have, like, 50-minute videos of me doing, like, one, of me only getting, like, not really getting that far in the game. Like, I think that's the main reason why I use save states the way I do here. Because, like, the thing with save states is, yeah, my luck was eventually going to run out. Because, like, I mean, I probably wouldn't care that much if I didn't have to record these, but since I do, and I have to, like, make sure they're in a reasonable amount of time, I basically have to record, I basically have to do a lot of midpoint saves. I kind of talk about the same thing, because I know I talked about, like, about doing the midpoint saves and, like, having to do a lot of save states in between levels and shit. I talk about that a lot. I repeat so many points in these series, because my brain of this game is just frying me. And this game isn't even long. Like, I'm lucky this game isn't, like, really long, because it's really... Because if it was, that really annoyed me. Okay, so far so good, and since I said that, I'm probably gonna get hit soon. Oh shit, that was close. There we go. It's over. Okay, now, from trip 9... Okay, how much time we have? Okay, I might as well show trip 9 off. Now, trip 9 is not a new trip. This is it just basically repeats from trip 5 again, and it gets harder, basically. Like, this is not a new level, basically. It basically just, the game gets harder and harder. That's basically what happens. And I just die. And it just kind of goes on forever at that point. I'm not going to go through it, because I just don't want to. Okay, let's see if I can insert my name. I'm gonna do my initials. And I guess I'll do the time project thing with TP, AFO TP. There we go. And it's done. It's over. No more. I'm free. Well, not free. That was Pac-Land, the whole game, all of it. Have you ever seen someone do a Let's Play of Pac-Land? I guarantee you haven't. And this video might not even exceed 1 hour. But honestly, just to keep it consistent with the other two videos, trips 6 and 7, I'm going to keep it over an hour. Okay, I'm sorry. So, that was the time. This is the time project. I hope you enjoyed the video. Next time, we are going, I assume this video is going to be uploaded on July 5th, obviously. But, like, next time, we are going to finally be doing another game. I mean, there was kind of like a 2-month gap between, like, Donkey Kong Jr. and Dragon's Lair. So, I mean, it really shouldn't be too big a deal with how many days I spent on Pac-Land. And like, I mean, originally the plan was like one video a day, but I kind of like, I mean, there were kind of like times when there were like 2 days without a video of Pac-Land. So yeah, that's basically it. Anyway, yeah, we're just hitting over an hour. Next time we are going to be doing another game. I don't think it's going to be the original Super Mario Brothers yet. I think we still have maybe like a few. I say like maybe 1 or 2 games, I guess, before we get to the original Super Mario Brothers. But either way, I don't know what the next game is going to be. I haven't decided yet. But that's pretty much what we're going. That's pretty much it for this video. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.